Hi everyone! Today we will be discussing the differences between stage acting and film acting. Now, there aren't huge differences. However, the differences that do exist are pretty important to know if you want to be an actor. Now let's get started. Let's begin with the difference in performance size. In film, the camera can get close to the actor, making it easier to show off the emotions of the character. On stage, everything is happening in real time, and people get to watch the actors in person. It is much harder to tell the character's emotions through their face on stage. Whereas in film, it is much easier to tell the emotions of the character because the camera is so close to them. Which is probably why, if you've done stage acting, you've most likely been told to exaggerate. Big exaggerations really make the scene interesting on stage. The deep emotions are what work in film to keep the audience immersed. This is because film actors have the camera so close to their faces, it catches all the emotions and expressions on their faces. Stage actors don't have that privilege. Let's move on to another big thing that differentiates the two, which is preparation time. In theater acting, the actors are given 4 to 6 weeks to rehearse the show. In contrast to that, in film they are typically given a script, they must learn the lines, and they begin filming. They are given multiple takes if it doesn't go as planned, which is not the case with stage acting. As I mentioned before, everything happens in real time, and actors have a limited amount of performances to perfect their acting. Even though one spends more time practicing than the other, both film and stage performances end up incredible.
Oh my God. Bailiff, take the witness into custody.
Something else that differentiates film acting from stage acting is the sequence. Whereas stage acting is always performed in order from beginning to end, film acting is different. The majority of the time, they film scenes out of order. They could start with the last scene, or even somewhere in the middle, because the audience is watching a video and not a live performance. If something is filmed out of order, it can easily be edited together and put in the correct order. It is a very fascinating process to see, and most of the time there is a great end result. It is very impressive that stage actors can stay in character for the duration of their performance, which lasts anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. Those are two of the crazy differences between film and stage acting. Moving on to my final point. This is one that not many people think about, and that is the technical aspects. As I mentioned, screen acting uses editing tools to put the clips and scenes together. In film, they also have more ways to set the mood of the scene through tech, such as green screens, fog machines, and as I mentioned, editing. I'm not saying that stage theater doesn't have the same effect, because they use backdrops, lights, and sound that can really help set the tone of the scene. Lights on stage and editing in film bring the same effect, but they have different processes on how they make it all come together and make the performance look high quality. A good actor can do both theater and screen acting, no matter how many differences there are. Despite its differences, there are still so many similarities. I'm not going to go into crazy detail with the similarities. However, some of these include character development, physical and emotional presence, and even line memorization. The actor still needs to have a developed character to put on a good performance. They also need to be physically and emotionally present because it keeps the audience's attention during the whole performance. All actors need to memorize their lines to make their characters' emotions shine through and give for a better performance. Although there are many differences between stage and film acting, acting is still acting, whether it be on stage or on screen. I hope this video taught you at least a little bit about the difference between stage and screen acting. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye!